Ethical theories. Number 1. Hedonism is based on the teachings of Epicurus, who regards pleasures as the ultimate good of man. According to him, pain is an evil to be avoided, and because some pleasures may also cause pain, one must be choosy about his pleasure. Contrary to the popular notion, Epicurus does not recommend indulgence in sensual pleasures, but the word hedonist is descriptive of a pleasure-seeking individual, a low life. So yung number 1 theory, sinasabi na yung pleasures is yung ultimate good of man. Parang ang sinasabi dito is yung pleasure is natural na nabibigay ng isang tao sa sarili niya or sa kapwa niya tao. At sinasabi rin dito na pain is an evil to be avoided. Parang dapat yung sakit na nararamdaman ng isang tao ay kailangan mawaglit or maalis. Ganun. Kasi nga nabibigay natin yung pleasure sa sarili natin. So, bakit kailangan pa natin ng pain? Or parang, bakit pa natin nabibigay yung pain kung pwede namang pleasure lang yung ibigay natin sa sarili natin? Number 2. Aristotelianism proclaims the supremacy of reason over man's lower appetites. Thus, the highest good of man is the contemplation of divine truths. The reasonable life is that which is in accordance with temperance, nothing by excess and nothing by defeat. This the golden man. Sinasabi naman sa theory na to na kailangan ang isang tao magkaroon siya ng divine truths or reasonable life is that which is in accordance with temperance. Dapat bilang tao, punong-puno tayo ng temperance o kailangan nating mas palawakin pa yun sa sarili natin. Number 3. Thomism is based on the teaching of St. Thomas Aquinas. It holds that the ultimate purpose of man consists in the beatific vision of God, which, however, is possible only in the next life and only with the aid of supernatural grace. So, yung explanation ko naman dito sa theory number 3 is yung ultimate purpose ng isang tao ay nagkukonsist sa beatific vision of God, which is parang yung vision ni God sa atin is puro magaganda lang, ganun. Na mangyayari lang yun possibly only in the next life and only with the aid of supernatural grace. So, parang sinasabi dito na sa susunod na next life or bawi na lang sa next life, ganun, na yun yung dapat yung makita ni God sa atin na puro magagandang vision lang. Number 4, utilitarianism defines pleasures as that which gives the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people. John Stuart Mill, for example, says that the pleasure itself is good, but even better when experienced by the most number of people. So, yung explanation ko naman sa number 4 is yung kaya nating pasahin yung sarili natin sa mga maliliit lang na bagay or kumbaga parang napapasaya natin yung sarili natin by our own. Pero, sinasabi sa theory na to na kinakailangan mo din ng accompany ng ibang tao or mas parang sinasabi dito na magiging masaya ka kung meron kang masasandalan na iba or may ibang taong nagpapasaya sa'yo bukod sa sarili mo lang. Number 5, evolutionism proceeds from the biological theories of Charles Darwin. According to him, the greatest good is the rearing of the greatest number of individuals with perfect faculties under given circumstances. Accordingly, moral values are factors of survival, either of the individual or that of society. Inspired by this theory, communism looks forward to the evolution of a classless society. Sa explanation sa theory number 5 is ito naman yung the greatest good is the rearing of the greatest numbers of individuals. Yung parang sinasabi dito na yung isang individual o isang tao kinakailangan mayroong perfect faculties under given circumstances. Parang yung moral values nila, yung nagiging survival nila sa araw-araw as individual or kahit na sa society. Inspired by this theory, communism looks forward to the evolution of classless society. Yung parang communication, yung maayos na communication din yung nagpapatunay ng isang society. Number 6, existentialism laments the inadequacy of reason to guide man in the complicities of life. The attainment of personal fulfillment, which is the ultimate purpose of one's life, depends largely on one's faith and personal conviction. Existentialism is either theistic or aesthetic. Notable existentialists are Blaise Pascal, Soren Kierkegaard, Karl Jaspers, and Jean-Paul Sartre. So, yung theory number 6 na explanation ko rito is yung existentialism. Ito yung reason or guide ng isang tao in the complicities of life para ma-attain niya yung personal fulfillment niya, which is the ultimate purpose of one's life, depends largely on one's faith or personal conviction. Ito yung nabubuhay siya or nag-i-exist siya sa sarili niyang pinaniniwalaan, sa sarili niyang faith. Reading Love, the Greatest Good. Surrounded by 1,000 choices, we are child lost inside the candy store. The philosophers tell us to go ahead, pick a jar of goodies, and live happily ever after. But they would not tell us which is the sweetest candy, the delectable to take home. The goods of this earth are plentiful and varied. God made them all bright and beautiful. As it goes, every desire is valid and every choice is an affirmation of the self. We can never go wrong on this, so we learn to respect the opinions, wishes, and choices of others. Everything is possible for us, except that we abuse our powers and start kicking dogs and people around. Aristotle said that the heart makes a man truly wise. Not everyone is gifted with intelligence, but each person has the capacity of love. And because love thrives in the heart, love is everywhere and is free for everyone. Although realized difficulty, love is the same for both the child and adult, the ignorant and the learned, the rich and the poor, the woman and man. The hearts of people are cups to contain love. Each one carries his own size of cup, and love fills it accordingly. Every cup fills to the brim with love, and each other one is happy with what he has because his cup is full. Love is the only consumable things which is not consumed and executed. The more we share love, the bigger it grows. Love is eternal, love is God.